Green.
We're missing Natsuki and Yuri.
That's true. Shit.
Be Natsuki.
You have to be Natsuki.
Wow, what do I'll find time to make all the sexual innuendo.
Yeah, emphasize them.
Yeah.
Open up this.
Alright. Here we go. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki has already texted at the store, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival.
Oh, both of them. Dude.
Yeah. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
3 of them.
Austin. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she's prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it.
Oh,
So that's the one I'll be performing.
plagiarism.
Robert
I'm
Frost.
surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all?
You should take a little responsibility for her, Austin. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday.
Wait, how does she know already?
Oh.
Hey, honey.
Yes?
Are we supposed to be able to see your Epic Games launcher on the back?
Yeah, that's fine. Because I can't scoot it down any further. Or can I?
I should probably pull up your stream and make sure everything's okay.
You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Oh. It just messed up.
Let me pull up your stream. Soup.
That's to fix it because I adjusted this.
Oh, the screen's off. Just saying.
Yeah. It's fixed now. Exchange. Monica, you know about that?
Okay, there we go.
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows the best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Oh shit.
Damn, the gossip! Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel.
I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems for the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced.
Ah,
It's one that I hadn't read before. Oh shit.
God. Cynthia. What?
Get out of my head times 30. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Oh wow. I'd be scared.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Austin? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so...
Oh. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Bree.
Don't strain yourself.
Like, alright.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What?
Likes? Oh.
Oh, there you go.
What happened? Is it laggy? Hello? Hello? What just happened?
Hello? Hello? We lost sound. We lost everything. Hello?
I can't hear anything.
I can't hear either.
Un momento. Technical difficulties.
It says connecting. Can you guys hear me now?
Hello, hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
There it goes.
Oh.
There it goes.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Wait, I think the stream is stuck on the
Yeah.
hanging part.
Yeah, it's frozen.
What? Babes, what's wrong with you?
Shit.
Alright, I think it's good now. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help wake her up. Even the simple gestures of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and I let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like a boyfriend thing would do? In any case, it just feels right.
Is the screen supposed to be black?
It's black for me too.
It's way black.
Okay.
Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have her to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh. The plot thickens.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm sorry for the
Wait, Cynthia. I just want to say this now. Even if you picked I love
Yeah,
you still die. You still die. So no matter what Soup would have picked, you
Hey,
would
you
have
can be
still...
Yuri now.
What the fuck?
So you should listen to the music.
No, I can't look at that crazy shit.
No, not you. I'm talking about Cynthia.
I don't really. I can't look at it.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real.
It's about to get...
Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me.
Believe it.
I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge.
No.
Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back now. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
My brother just walked in and gave me a thumbs up.
What, is that the end of it?
Nope.
Have you noticed something different about that picture?
Yeah, something look weird to
What the
you.
fuck?
Is a character missing?
Yes.
My friend told me to, like, once this part starts,
Mm.
you should start looking at the game files and
Oh,
stuff. Like, I don't know why, but, like, apparently stuff happens in the game files too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you ready? Oh.
Alright, read that.
Oh, niece Leo, sorry. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. What? Her name's scratched out. So, that girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. What's up, babe? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall.
What?
Is it frozen again?
Refresh it.
What is
No, it's...
What is going
Oh,
on?
it is lagging?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is your brother watching?
Yeah.
Hey, where's our safe?
I got rid of the original save
no,
file.
Yeah, it deletes your save.
Oh shit.
This is part of the game. Like if you actually legitly open up Steam and go into your save files, you'll see some. Yeah, it's offline now.
All right, I started it back up again. I think it's my OBS. I think it's screwing up.
Maybe you need to restart the stream.
It's Monica.
It's this damn game. I'm telling you, the game's fucking with OBS too.
Fucking everything. It's a virus.
My fucking computer gonna explode next.
Then you turn around and Monica's there.
Don't say that.
Say that. No.
I would piss myself.
Say
She's just there staring at you.
Stop.
Hi, Austin.
It's been a while.
Cynthia, confirmed.
All right, so the stream's going again. It looks like it's probably gonna take a couple of seconds for it to actually like start up though. But it should be recording and going forward.
Alright.
What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? Why are you laughing?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Is it still frozen?
Yeah, it's frozen. Oh, there it goes.
It's moving.
Yo. This game is messing with your OBS. I'm crying.
It's fucking with my mind already. I don't even think it's even started.
Do you have another game open or something?
I've got everything else closed. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
Didn't this happen after I joined the literature club last time?
Yeah, a lot of it's the same dialogue, but like there's still different stuff.
It'll skip over
happening.
some like little things.
Like yeah, it'll change it. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one.
Yo, is Monica the cause of all this shit?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think she's
shit.
like what the fuck? A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Two?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far.
Oh, she's completely erased out of the game.
She died. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's actually really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too.
It is.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Wait, what? Hey, Austin. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
Yeah, but I ain't fucking joining that club again. I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor?
Will there be cupcakes?
I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica?
Easily.
Right? Run, dude, run. Sure. I guess I could check it out.
Awesome. This is why I wanted to be Monica. You're really sweet, Austin, you know that.
It's nothing really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. They're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
It's a trap.
It totally
Yeah,
is.
she's a trap.
I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back. And I brought a guest with me.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki.
Deja vu.
Anyways, welcome to the club, Austin.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Traps.
Who's doing Natsuki?
Let me guess.
Tell me.
What is that?
Oh.
Yeah, Monica's boyfriend, right?
Yes. What? No, I'm not.
Who's Yori? Yori.
Probably Cynthia.
Matsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Austin in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica?
Nailed it.
Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Austin?
Yeah, sit down.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
We could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you.
Eh? That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Austin, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
I think my mom took off her jacket.
No.
Put the jacket.
I want
Mama Bree, put the jacket back on.
Mama
I
Bee.
can't. I don't know how. I feel like I'm hurting her.
Put the Christmas sweater on the dog.
It looks so cute.
Anyway.
Wait, do you guys see the picture in the background?
What is that?
It's Sayori hanging.
Oh!
Holy shit!
My, I've never noticed.
Oh, so dark.
That's
just casually.
What the fuck?
That is so
that's
casual.
really messed
That's
up.
her room.
I got goosebumps now. I don't know what's going on anymore.
You're the one that picked Monica.
Yeah, but
Murderer.
Let's see why I don't want to be Yuri.
Oh.
Why? I'm scared now. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Can you like?
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Wasn't she talking about horror the first time?
Yeah, I think she's gonna bring it up.
But you know, I like a lot of things.
There it
Stories
is.
with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
What is that supposed to mean, Monica? I'm so lost. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
It's so sassy.
I was stitching.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just.
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about keeping. That's a keep.
What?
Oh my god.
What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting.
I want to know what that scrap paper says.
See?
Who's breathing in the mic?
Get out of my head. Get out of my
Don't say
Mr.
that.
Fayum.
What?
It looked like you were working on a poem called.
Hello, Krabby Patty.
That's so good.
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine, fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Eh. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
You're gonna do it anyway. Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Kimchi. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Austin?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Wait. Wasn't Sayori the vice president last time?
Yes.
Wait, what happened?
I just gotta chill down my spine.
It's pretty much like the gameplay is all over again with the Sayori not really here anymore.
Kind of.
What are you talking about? She's right there in the background.
It's just an art.
Oh, that's so fucked.
I like how like he's just like, oh, that's normal. It's just an artsy picture.
Yeah, it's Yuri probably drew it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, your turn.
Yeah, what's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. That's not fair.
What?
Is Monica crying? She's got a teardrop on her face.
I think that's what.
That's sweat. She ain't crying. She's heartless.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought.
Wait, was Monica telling Sayori to kill herself the entire freaking time? Is that why she said she should just listen to her? And then she hung herself?
I don't know. I think so. She's like really suspicious. I haven't
She
figured that
is.
out yet.
She's... I got my eyes
Because
on
like in
you.
the beginning, you know how Monica was like taking over Sayori's spot in the picture in
Yeah.
the beginning? So like, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe she wants to be Sayori and be closer to you, Austin.
And
Maybe.
maybe Monica's was jealous of Sayori.
Maybe.
Being close to you, Austin.
Eh?
Just don't leave her hanging.
Oh my god.
Too soon.
That's shit why she emphasized on the word hang.
Yeah.
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Austin. The thing is,
I love you.
you don't have enough members yet to form an official club.
If you would have killed off Sayori, you would.
Oh,
What?
Damn.
Oh, we need
But-
4.
what do you mean? This is a new lifestyle.
And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, what comes?
Right. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls?
Oh, thank you.
Great. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Asa. Oh, never mind. Oh my goodness, really?
Oh my goodness. That was awesome.
You really Sorry, it's my Texas accent.
Damn it.
That accent.
Yes.
Oh,
Did we read this already? I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me there for a second.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Good. I'm out.
Austin, I'm really happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Oh.
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 Okay.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment.
Wait, did we even agree to doing the poems in the first place?
No.
Don't
Yeah.
remember. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Doesn't matter no more.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Austin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
Quick save.
Yeah.
Yes. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica.
Hello.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Oh.
Oh, why are you clapping your hand?
Sorry, nothing.
Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch.
Oh.
I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. What? What?
What?
Guess who wrote this poem?
That's Natsuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me. I like when Papa.
I like it when Papa does things to me.
Oh God.
Oh, here we go. Another game of poems.
Here we go.
Alright. Okay.
So there is.
Well, you said game, so.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Who jumped up for that?
sneaky.
Oh my God, Krabby Patty, why would you say that?
He likes Papa.
Oh my god. Yeah. You like the chicken, right, Blake?
Yeah, Blake. Hi, Blake.
Okay,
Alright, we need one for this one.
leisure.
Oh,
Pleasure.
Leisure.
sure. This one Austin's pick?
This one is Cynthia.
Oh,
Inferno.
she likes
Inferno.
the fire.
Boop. Always gotta go with Boop.
It's always there.
But bubbles.
Oh, he wants the bubbles.
Poop bubbles. We all know who Blake is. Oh my.
That's true. Damn, party.
Krabby Patties taste delicious.
Yeah.
That's you, Ben.
I'm thinking.
I'm just letting you know it's you.
There's just so many choices.
I know.
Ba-bum. Chopping.
Explode.
This one's mine.
Wow. Wow.
Run away.
Now it's your turn.
I was just reading it quickly. Uncontrollable.
Bliss.
Climax.
Oh. Should have went with explode.
Climax is it?
Remember one time in class it was, but we did something like this, but we wrote one person writes a letter and then you pass the paper down and one person writes another word.
Oh, that gets
I
crazy.
mean, but what's funny was our row happened to be the most sexual one ever. Like we didn't even say anything. It all worked out. I was like, jeez.
Mission accomplished.
This one's you, Merrick.
Oh, wait. Did you pick one of them?
Yeah.
It's just death.
So edgy.
Oh god, you already jumped.
Kawaii.
Desu.
Bisu.
Papa.
Papa.
Yeah.
Call me Big Papa.
What happens if you pick Rain Cloud?
But,
Because you know how, like, Sayori would pick Rain Cloud and stuff? I don't know.
it's
Oh, Beach Beach.
Oh, what? Don't call me a beast. How you?
Unrestrained.
Did you take my turn?
Oh, I took it.
You can have
Oh.
the last one.
But
But that nightgown.
that depression.
That depression.
Yo, I think we messed up again, you guys.
You mean?
Well, on the plus side, Sayori's gone.
Oh,
No, I mean, she's not hanging in the background anymore.
Oh, yeah. What?
wait, what? I think she still is.
I don't see it.
She still is. It's like where her hair is just covering it a little.
Is it?
I can still see a body just hanging. If you,
Oh,
it's your turn.
okay. Hi again, Austin. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha.
Oh,
Haha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Yeah, see, there's no body there anymore.
should be the
Yeah.
last one. It's that
It's
last
not
one.
Bayer.
I swear.
I think you're
You
just
just
picturing
want
it.
to see it. Yeah, you just want to see it.
Yeah, it's not there. Sorry. I'm really picturing the thing. Okay.
Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, that tripped me out.
What was that?
What?
Her face.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Austin. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh,
God.
shit.
That scared me.
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack.
Natsuki,
Are
stop
you
being a
scared?
ghost.
Yeah, come on, chill.
You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what.
Sorry, it just popped up on the stream again. It scared
This shit just scared me too.
Because like it popped in the corner of the screen.
This game just got you guys twice with the same one.
Tell you, man. But if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it.
Oh my god.
Oh, there she is.
Wait, what? Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps.
Manga collection. What does that say?
I have no idea.
Manga? Manga?
Monica.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Wait, why was manga? I mean, Monica.
Monica is
there?
literature.
Did you squint your eyes when you said that?
Yeah.
Swiftly
I like it.
defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Austin.
Where's my abs?
We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway. Now that you're at a club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read?
Possibly?
What's wrong with the background? Why is everything so slanted?
It's
Yeah,
not just
it's
me,
moving.
right?
Yeah, it's moving.
Okay, I thought that I felt like I was getting dizzy because of something, and that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I can't really say no either way. It's seriously making me dizzy. Holy shit.
Yeah, and I feel like it's more zoomed in on here now.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
This game scares me.
wait. I didn't mean it like that. We didn't really want to forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like... Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is...
Oh, thank you. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh, that just made my vision so much
Oh,
better.
I just snapped back. What the heck?
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? What the fuck?
Malcolm.
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of the things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
What? I heard you bring it up at some point.
Sneaky. Sneaky.
Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that
You
supposed
look
to
like
mean?
you look like a weeb.
Wow.
Well, I see. Fucking Monica.
Whoa.
Malcolm.
There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Is it going to be the baking one again?
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
Oh. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone in your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Austin. Consider this a lesson. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Didn't
Don't judge that book!
Don't judge him.
In fact. Oh.
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoved the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's extremely mo.
Don't just stand there.
Ah! Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Yeah, why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki caresses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing.
Oh.
I open the book.
Come closer, Austin.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer. No, you come closer. Reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I don't notice.
Oh, he noticed.
Oh,
I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
Hmm? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you
Oh my
sure
God.
this isn't boring for you?
Why you say, oh my god?
Nothing. Look at that face. Look at my face.
He said, oh my god, because, oh my god.
It's
You're
not.
so cute.
It has me all paranoid now. I'm like looking in the background, like, oh, what's
So,
gonna happen?
so am I.
Yeah.
Even though you're just watching me read.
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with you, like something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
You don't?
That's not. eh, Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in?
Did her eyes just move?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her. She's making a different facial expression.
Sorry.
Yeah. Different
Hmm.
face expressions.
Yeah, facial.
Yeah.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think mangas is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Eh, you still haven't grown out of that yet." Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people.
Not you.
Honestly, it takes a lot of
He's
efforts to find friends who don't
crazy.
judge, much less friends who are also into it. He just wants to do the sound effects.
So cute.
I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
Oh shit!
Why? Why is that happening?
At least it's safe in the closet.
Emphasizing the dad.
Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh! I can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page.
Oh,
Oh, wait, what?
reading.
Why'd the screen just go black?
Don't worry about it. Just
I
keep
don't
going.
know.
Just keep going.
No.
I'm just gonna minimize this for a second.
No, don't minimize it.
Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now.
Oh, it's Cynthia breathing in the mic. I was like,
I'm so sorry. This is traumatizing me.
I glance over at her.
nothing happens. It's just me passed out.
It looks like she's starting to fall asleep. I don't want to click any further. Hey, Natsuki.
What do you do?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that was you. I got too far into it just now. Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me.
You just want to read it, get it over with.
Hey! What the fuck?
It's just going blah, 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 blah. That's all it is. Oh,
Oh jeez.
oh.
Natsuki, are you okay?
I want to know the same fucking thing!
Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar.
Okay, because if she's not her if she doesn't eat a Snickers, right?
Now protein bar, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nutrients.
She throws it in Natsuki's direction.
Yeah, just throw it at her.
Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. What is she, an animal?
You're an animal.
I told you not to give me a mom.
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Oh.
Don't worry. She's fine.
Fucking face. White. I was the white rice.
It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. She's like my pet. Anyway,
That's what it sounds like now.
yeah. Why don't we all share poems now? Let's just totally
Oh, we-
forget about
We
this.
still haven't shared poems yet. Jesus.
Fuck.
Who do you want to read? Papa.
That shit was creepy, you guys.
Yeah. I hate that part.
I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Oh boy.
Hi, Austin. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Wise. Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. She's always listening, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense why she knew about the Sayori thing.
You're right.
Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway. Want to share your poem with me?
Absolutely not.
Maybe.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Wait, why didn't I have a choice? Why didn't it pop up for Monica like they did for the first one?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, whenever we're doing the poems, Monica's not on there.
She was never on there.
I know. Why? Isn't she, like, part of it?
Don't know.
Hey, but anybody here know a streamer that's named just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica?
It's probably Chris.
That's creepy.
It's probably just Chris.
They've been in this stream the entire, like, for the last, since the beginning.
Okay, well this is making it more creepy.
It's probably Chris.
Don't
I know
worry,
you. I
Austin.
know you're there, Chris. Don't worry.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Austin.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah ha ha ha.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
No.
Kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. I think that is a compliment.
Did you seriously just get the poem to go in Natsuki's favor again?
It looks like it. If you say so.
Yep.
It wasn't me. We all chose. Every one of us chose.
Why do we do this?
Because it's fun.
You and your sexual stuff. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you.
Hey, in my defense, I didn't do anything sexual this time. Not this time.
This time.
This time.
She'll cling to you like a puppy.
Or just eat your hand.
Ha ha ha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often.
Oh.
But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down.
But
Like earlier.
but in the other story, she had to go home for dinner.
She's not doing cupcakes anymore either.
We're not that far in.
Well, that's why she had to like leave or something because like it's very rare probably.
Oh, that's true.
This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with their adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know.
Wow. Serving her up on a plate.
Sorry, just trying to look at the right side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
Sounds like jealousy to me.
Is this different from the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you would call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Theory? What?
Oh.
Ah. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Oh.
Epiphany. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
Oh.
That's so suspicious. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
I don't want to know what the ready tip of the day is.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
Oh.
That's
Cursive?
my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Daddy?
Wow.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it, though.
Ah, so it's that bad?
No,
Mm-hmm.
not at all. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something we can blame for. There are so many things, different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though.
Biased? How?
Uh, um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her,
Don't double click.
which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Oh.
Oh, it's this one again.
Yeah, it's
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I breathe. Calming, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read it.
No, it didn't. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That, that's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
I don't know.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost Yuri?
Hoo hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Austin.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Put that papaya salad.
Shut up.
It was so good. Okay.
No one likes papaya. Get out of here.
Whoa. I'm hurt.
Sorry, I just got a Snapchat on my phone.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. What did you say for?
Sounds like it's describing Sayori.
Why are you so smart? The heck?
Why are you so smart? And soon to be left with nothing.
You only figured out the poster thing too.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Yo, I'm sorry, but my eyes keep going towards the freaking closet, and I'm waiting for something to pop out.
Oh my god, don't do that.
It's doing the exact same thing for me too.
Now I'm gonna start doing it now, thanks.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Now it's Daddy.
Papa?
Papa?
Okay. Well, let's start with the thing I don't like.
Damn.
First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Hey, what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
You.
In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Fuck Monica.
Well, I'll be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. and you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy.
Maybe I am.
Why are you laughing?
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or lose. A win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Grr. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it.
Those are the exact same. Right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure hers was exactly the same.
So only Monica's is different.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it.
I like it.
What?
I like it.
Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's okay.
Sophisticated.
I'm sorry, my tongue doesn't work that way.
Your tongue. Okay.
Yeah. So people don't even take my writing serious.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your friend's style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Hernia.
Yes, exactly.
I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that was me.
Wow.
That was you.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Yeah, click on that emo. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something.
She seems more conceited this time around.
No, she's always
It's
been
probably
that
that
way.
protein bar.
Yeah.
It's probably that protein bar.
Yes.
Yeah, blame the protein.
It's the protein bar.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is really feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Thank you.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for the mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki.
A mess.
They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Okay. Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
You shady girl.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute.
Here comes a chick fight again.
Excuse-moi? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Like my life.
Whoa.
Sayori.
Did you just say that?
How can that be cute?
I know that.
Do you?
I just meant the language, I guess. I was just saying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Oh boy. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Austin did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I'll cut you off right there. You going no further.
oh no.
I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Mm-hmm. And Austin liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Why'd the fucking music stop again?
Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Oh shit.
Eh? That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Austin appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more?
You didn't give me any advice.
Yeah, I did. Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh shit.
Boom.
Oh.
Shade.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew the size bigger as soon as Austin started showing up. Oh.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little.
It doesn't involve you.
Yeah, Monica.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Oh, there she goes.
I got your protein bar.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa, what the fuck?
Wait, what's happening?
Somebody read, quick.
Read!
Quick, read.
I'm taking out your insecurities on others like that.
Oh. Getting
I'm
worse.
not
You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch?
Oh, shit.
Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Oh my god, what is happening?
What the fuck is going on?
I'm so glad I can't hear it right now because it's so scary.
Well, I can't. Oh no, I can't even read that. So bad.
Read it!
I
Read
can't
it.
even. Let me zoom in.
Oh my god.
Just saying that proves my point.
Just saying that proves my point. Most people. Wait, I can't. Yeah, I can't even read this. It's so fucking blurry.
Okay, I could try reading.
All I see is most people
Oh, yeah,
learn to
Most
get.
people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
Oh yeah, he sees them.
Thank you. God, it's so
What's
blurry.
happening? Hello?
Hello?
She's about to read.
Oh, okay. I'm so glad I can't hear it right now.
She's just
It's
coming to
okay.
myself.
We're here Friday.
If you
Oh,
want,
is it getting that bad for?
Yeah.
if you want to
everyone too?
prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude.
You're muted.
You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
wow. Be
Wow.
careful. You might. Wait, what?
Oh, you might cut yourself on the edge, on that edge, Yuri.
Oh.
Fuck.
Little bitch. Sorry.
Yo, yeah, cheated.
Oh,
Whoa,
God.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, my bad. You already do. Wait, did? Do?
Dude, don't you?
What? What if you did? Don't you? Oh.
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? Oh,
Oh.
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 what the fuck is wrong
What?
with your head?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Good?
Go on.
Oh, go on.
Let Austin hear everything you really think.
Oh.
I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Oh shit.
She got secrets. So I don't be Yuri.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she noticed I was standing there.
Austin. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
You know what? You know what?
What the fuck? What just happened?
How am I so fast?
Google!
Pretty sure it's.
Read
what-
Google.
I don't want to look at that.
I'm not meant to read it. That's the whole thing of why it went by so quick.
Yeah, but like, if you do,
Good.
you know,
Fuck.
be interesting.
Oh shit, it's too late to pause the stream now.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, no, it's not. Did you, hold on. How did I get dragged to this in the first place? That's like the first line. Oh, so it's kind of the same thing as before.
Is
Is
it?
that what you're thinking? Austin, I mean?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking.
Black text?
Yeah, I paused on the first initial part. Yeah, she said like, how did I get dragged into this?
Oh, I
I'm
don't-
pretty sure which side you want to pick.
I don't know which side I want to go with this
and
time.
you can't call for it. Yeah,
Sayori.
yeah. Like you would last time. You're gonna have to pick itchy bitch or the cute bitch.
What?
Oh, that's
What?
I'm scared.
What?
Oh god, it's
What the fuck is going on? Just let me go. Fuck you, Monica.
Oh, her eyes move.
Hey, Austin.
So enough.
Why don't we? I can't read. Step outside for a little bit.
Are these? Is she gonna let these two like go to a fucking death battle or something?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Just okay.
Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved.
Wait,
It's probably better for us to stay out of this.
So you didn't
What?
pick?
I couldn't pick. It kept zooming in
Nope.
every time I clicked something.
It's not meant for you to pick.
It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling.
I'm feeling once they're done yelling, one of them's gonna be dead.
Oh wow! All of a sudden, the share screen's actually more not blurry.
Yeah. I think there's just too much going on the screen.
Yeah.
Probably.
Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine.
She wants me for herself.
I mean, I would be like, peace. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Oh.
I knew
On
it.
the beach.
I knew it. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. What happened?
Oh dear. Well, that looks like
Oh.
I'm done.
Oh, what's going on in my stream?
Trying to scare Bree.
Oh no, I can't turn that down. Then I can't hear anybody. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh. There you go.
Alright.
Sensei. Jojo.
I didn't mean it.
I said the same thing again.
I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead.
I bet she said something about her death.
Yuri?
Oh. Or the mom.
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Austin. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Whatever that means. Completely.
I have short-term memory.
Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Nonchalantly ends the meeting.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Try to make sure she doesn't hit on Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
Kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. JK, get out.
It is.
It's not that. I just... I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Austin. It would be just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh.
I guess I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
Why? Why?
Why do you do this?
What?
Why do you do this?
What?
We could hear him.
I don't think I got past this part either.
Why, boy? Why?
Why?
Just pops in. Something's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Man, I don't even want to continue.
No, I want to.
I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really
Oh,
What the fuck?
what the what?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
We're back into
Oh.
another poem?
let's do this.
That's okay. Well,
What the?
Let's just save again real quick.
Yeah. Oh boy,
Um,
boy. Keep going.
shit. Feather.
Oh.
Cage.
disoriented.
Oh. But the death.
Sticky.
Oh.
Uh, insight.
That bouncy though.
I was gonna say bouncy.
What's up, Fries?
An ending.
Un ending.
Unrequited.
Papa. Papa.
Captive.
Fireflies.
Contamination.
Yo, we are literally.
Suicide.
Oh.
Wow.
Unstable.
Oh. Yo, it's me.
Shame. Or Inferno. Which one?
Kiss.
Kiss? That took a wild turn.
Suicide took
Anybody else?
Memories.
memory.
Then there's just one random email.
Yeah.
Oh, pick it.
Do it.
Pick it. Oh, it's me.
Mama.
And anxiety.
Ooh,
It's about to be interesting. Cool.
I've never gone past this part, so I'm scared.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already.
Damn,
I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days.
I haven't. I'm more scared.
Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Austin.
We're doing good, Fries. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
Oh, the closet.
No, not the closet. Not the closet.
I'm scared.
About yesterday.
Yeah.
I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before.
Apologize to me, apologize Natsuki.
And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Austin? Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me feel a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? I just...
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
Oh no.
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man,
Practicing piano.
Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
She's totally forgot.
Short-term memory?
She did forget.
Oh.
Being malnourished.
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So,
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about?
Wow.
wow.
What happened?
Did you do something
Is she
yesterday?
a robot?
Monica's a witch. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Start the trials. Eh?
Jeez.
Whoa!
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing.
Why is it in that text?
I didn't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? I think it's trying to emphasize how she completely forgotten.
Could
Yeah, I guess.
In case you haven't realized it at all. I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel any better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you. Why are you laughing like that? Why is she laughing at this point?
Well,
She has no idea
you're
what's
kind
going
of
on.
weird, but I don't hate you either. I'm just trying to play my character role, okay?
Oh, thank you for calling me weird.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
No, fuck that. Monica's on trial. She's the fucking witch, not me. Hey.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Oh,
I'm scared.
Suddenly the door
Oh,
swings
what's
open.
gonna happen?
I don't know.
No.
Click. I'm ready. Okay.
Sorry. Oh, that's not me. That's you, Bree.
We're too anxious to know what's going on.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Oh, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. Wha- What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall.
Oh,
To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
Don't you lie.
Feasible.
Don't you lie.
that make no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
Slack. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
I didn't hear no piano playing, you lying bitch.
Yeah.
Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
B. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Well, she's taking her butt up.
Mhm.
Well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done. Wait, she didn't say that last time, did she?
No, she didn't.
Oh,
Oh, yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Did she?
did?
Uh huh.
Oh, okay. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it. No, because last time I told her that she should perform, not Natsuki.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember saying like she was writing something. Was that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Austin.
Monica smiles sweetly. She just pushed the rest of them out with her butt. Get out of the picture. This is my screen.
It's my time to shine.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I think that's new too. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
Yeah, I think that part was new. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
She did say for you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really.
So I just leave.
I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Austin. Um, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend time together today.
Oh,
I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Yes, Tenzai, it's a 10 out of 10 dating simulator game.
yes, just
Yeah.
Sim.
you should also stream it.
Yeah, you should stream it. It's
Yes.
really stream.
Well, I guess
You
I need to
should.
make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. You totally should. After we finished reading yesterday, she...
Why did we all sound robotic when we told him yes, play?
Because this game has drawn us in.
She's fine. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right?
Just stick around for a little bit, Tenzai. I promise you'll like it. In that case,
Go
Yeah.
pick.
I don't see any
Actually,
problem.
really interesting.
Okay. Can we start now?
With that smile.
Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop beating for some reason.
Don't worry. Yeah, go for it, Austin.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Alright, Tenzai.
Enjoy your food.
It has been too calm lately.
It has.
Deep breath. Deep breaths.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Oh.
Deep.
We're not giving.
breaths.
We're not giving breath. I will be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway?
Well,
Anything in the background this time? I looked at the cover of the book.
Nope.
The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking ice symbol on the front cover. Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Illuminati. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experimental prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the
Oh,
facility...
exactly.
Mhm. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to... What?
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to read that. I've been reading Yuri's part this whole time.
You got this.
Oh yeah. I didn't even know.
Didn't even,
Oh shit!
didn't even say anything. I'm like, okay. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it.
Sure you are.
The book, I mean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Freak.
What?
The betrayal.
Part two.
It's already starting.
Doesn't matter what character she is.
Damn.
It's always Natsuki that has his heart.
Not to think about the limbs.
Oh no.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Austin?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of a story is the kind that challenges to look at life from a strange new perspective. when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
Oh.
but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Oh!
Oh, you should have read that in a different voice. It's like a demon voice right there.
But because the. Oh, I can't do it. What was that?
It said then suddenly.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts.
What the?
Oh.
I don't know what that said. Something about her body getting incredibly, and then I couldn't read past
Wait,
that.
wait.
Going through the stream.
Yes.
Read.
It doesn't say anything.
You
It just says it. I feel my body incredibly doing something, and then it just has weird text.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
Later, Tensei. Thanks for stopping by.
And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. It's a murder club is what it is.
That's... Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, fuck me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. I mean, if you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? She's not loading properly, so she doesn't know.
Let me just get the book.
Okay. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.
Oh.
Alright, it's fine. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with somebody.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but this feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. What?
What? Something about bathing and...
The feeling of something.
Yeah. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do?
Hi.
I don't really mean to.
I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat.
Wow.
Wait, what?
I mean,
I'll tell you after this.
Go for it.
Okay.
What did it say?
What? It says I was bathing from your body heat,
Ah,
pretty much. She just want to get closer.
She's kinky.
that sounds like it. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of us. Between the two of them.
Two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this,
Whoa.
we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me.
Oh.
It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet.
Oh.
I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Kiss her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition.
Well, it's just volition, yeah.
We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange.
Huh?
My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side of it. She catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but do you want to make out?
What?
Oh.
Wait.
Casually threw it in there.
Wait, what?
Casually threw it in there.
The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Oh.
Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Yeah, you crazy lady. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Eh?
Oh, that look her expression changed.
Oh.
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Protect.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Austin. Did something happen just now?
Why is this a deja vu
Eh?
moment?
I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Silly.
Siri.
Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
What?
Anyway, why don't we start by sharing our poems with each other?
Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
D.
I cannot read that.
Well,
Oh,
she
well,
might.
she might be a while, so I just figured we could start without her.
Damn.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking.
Deal.
I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
Oh.
Not even in the picture.
I mean, you left the room.
Why do you keep running away?
Shut up. All my characters run away.
Bye bye.
Could you read it for me?
Hi again, Austin. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Yes. I wouldn't count on that.
You never know.
If I come up with a masterpiece, I'm gonna be dead.
Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Austin. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading.
Oh.
It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Wow.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Wait. Imagery. Whoops. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get that impression that she's just totally given up on people. She depends so much time. Oh, she spends so much time in her own head that it's probably. Wait, yeah, it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's what he said. Okay. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really starve for social interactions. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time stimulated.
Suddenly the door opens.
Yay!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Toodaloo.
Save me.
Oh God.
The colors they won't brighten. Beautiful colors. Why is there letters missing? Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, blue, and green, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise.
What the fuck?
The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating. Something, something. Something screeching, piercing. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife
Wow.
on a breathing rib cage.
Whoa!
What the?
Pointless, of meaningless.
You're so good. Yeah. Did you back to read your part?
No. Oh, does
Delete
it
her.
load me at the end?
Oh!
Load me.
Delete her.
Oh my god, go to the files and delete her.
What files?
You know the game files?
I
Because
don't.
you know, that's what I was talking about, the load me part.
Mhm.
You know?
You have to open up the file location in your computer.
Wait, is it saying to delete Yuri or to delete someone else?
I don't
Yuri?
know. It just says delete her.
Delete Yuri. See what happens.
But is it her though?
Yeah, she's talking about herself. Maybe, I don't know.
Wait, this is Monica's paper though.
Oh, this is Monica's paper?
Yeah.
Oh, delete
Yeah, but
Monica.
he's talking about her, so probably either probably Yuri?
Problem is, I don't know where my game files are on this one.
Isn't it in your Steam? Should go to. Oh, you are in Steam. It should be like Steam games or something. I
I
don't know.
think I got it. Happy thoughts. I. Can you hear me?
Is that what that is?
What?
I don't know.
Maybe go into a different folder.
Hate
Characters.
this.
So there's Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri left.
Oh.
Who would I be deleting?
It could be
I'm
Yuri.
gonna delete Monica.
Wait, why?
Do it.
Because it doesn't really say anything.
Do it.
Right, who should I
It
delete?
says,
I don't know. I don't know. There's too much pressure.
it said save me and then delete her.
Would you save it first? So get out of it, save it, and then delete it.
Oh.
I'm scared.
Oh,
Minimizing. Okay.
Delete her, so that's gotta be Yuri.
We can try
Yes.
deleting Monica if you want. Just whatever you want to do. 'Cause I don't know at this point.
135 kilograms. You take up too much room. Here you go.
Oh. Sorry, I know this is kind of abstract.
Create the body poses or do nothing. But I want to do things.
Yeah. Easter eggs.
I want to do things.
Are you saying do nothing for like a reason, or are you saying do nothing because you don't care?
Well, I don't want any spoilers. I just want to play the game.
That's why I said no spoilers, Blakey. Let him do his thing.
Who is Monica again?
I already read that. I'm just trying to, oh. Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision.
Like no.
When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when,
So her memory seems like it's all fucked up now. Oh.
wait, who am I talking to?
Holy shit!
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Oh my god!
I just fucked it.
Tell me you can hear me. Because your mom. Anything. but her mom is your mom. Oh,
Oh.
please help me.
Um.
That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. I'm scared. Oh, Yuri's back on here now. Yeah, give me a break from talking.
Yes.
I've been
Quickly,
waiting for
be
this.
back. Grab some more water. Oh,
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Austin? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why.
Oh,
You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly shallows.
that says swallows, but okay.
I meant swallows.
Mm-hmm.
Even her hands appear sweaty.
That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Austin. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Austin? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. Kind of embarrassed. But right now I just want you to read my poem too. Okay?
Holy shit.
That's a different one.
Well, it's like an actual novel.
Wheel. A rotating wheel turning on axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox and falling sky. 7 holy states. A docked ship. A postal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears in a ticking clock. Clock that
What'd I
ticks 1
miss?
second for every rotation of a planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks. Every second time. The bolt head of holy states tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time devouring prayer connecting the sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy states. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. Wow.
No clue what that means.
I'm kind of disturbed.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen.
Mike?
On your pen. Giggity.
Man,
At least you misspelled that last word.
Maybe on the purpose.
That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping and stalker.
I used
Oh
it.
my god, that reminds me of that.
I just really like the way that it writes,
Uh-huh. Right.
so I wrote this poem with it. Okay, that's enough of you, Bree.
Feels. Oh.
And now you're touching it.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Touching.
Lick it, lick it.
I'm okay.
No, you're not.
What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Yo, my dog.
Mhm.
Mm. Well, it's not terrible, but it's really disappointing after your last one.
Because this was more dark than cutesy.
How
Yeah,
does she remember the last one though?
Good question.
true.
Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new at this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in this club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today.
Ooh.
Not that I care who you spend your time with.
Mind your business.
After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh,
Amy likes spiders. Oh, it's this one again. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Definitely. Wait. What is about Yuri? The pin.
not bad, right? Your pen.
The pin.
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'd have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem was an ignorant jerk.
Oh.
Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid.
Stupid. Stupido.
Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Whoa!
Hot.
Used to be. Such as two of the girls in this club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, you're making me complain too much.
What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you.
Well, I guess. Thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so. Whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Oh. Whoa,
You
the
have
special
a special poem. Would you like to? Yes. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and they liked him even more. And then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Oh, shit.
We all know who this is about.
Why is this titled a joke?
We all know who this is about.
Yep.
Who is this from?
Oh no, this is a special poem.
I think this was Sayuri's.
Oh, do you think?
You think? Yeah, you think all the special poems are from?
It might be.
Good. So it's a special
I
poem.
think so.
We're gonna call
Am I
it.
reading this?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're gonna go ahead and call it right here,
Alright.
so that I go get some drink, a little bit of snack or something. I'm probably gonna head to bed. I gotta work tomorrow.
Alright.
But-
Alright.
Thank you for joining us today in this roller coaster of emotions.
Yes, thank you
Yeah.
everyone for joining. Appreciate it. Tomorrow we will be back online again at about 6 p.m. again, Pacific Standard Time, for about an hour or two, and we will see you all then.